Europeans can be tribalist and racist. Africans can be tribalist and racist. Asians can be tribalist and racist. And in ancient times, that was normal because generally a tribe from over the hill or whatever, if you had better fishing grounds, better hunting grounds, they'd come drive you out of there. Now, in the modern Christian culture that hasn't been perfect, but that's what changed the world, created the new system we have, it was about your heart and soul and what you stood for and being affiliated with God and free societies. Kind of the Renaissance meets Christianity. And the Old Testament Judaism, not the Babylonian Talmud Judaism that's something completely different. Basically Satanism. When you sit here and you look at all this, Judeo-Christian values, people always get mad, we're not Judeo, or we're not, yeah, it's Judeo-Christian values with common law, European common law, which was pretty commonsensical as well. So that's the merger of those three laws. That's taught in law school, okay, that's a fact. And in come the Muslims that have their Sharia law that they say is the only law. We just had these doctors arrested here mutilating little girls, reportedly, in the United States. Well, they're promoting Hillary's assistant and girlfriend's mother's the most famous Islamic woman, writing books about mutilating women and how it must be done, literally cutting their genitals off. A lot of ignorant people say, how do you cut a woman's genitals off? Real easy. Woman has genitals. Dumbasses, excuse me. Really makes me mad. And I'm not patronizing the women. It makes me mad. You know, as a man, seeing women gets me angry. Women and children, you know, women and children get to the lifeboats first. That's what society's about. But they remove women from being with a culture that actually wants to empower them and protect them. And then bring in another culture that totally enslaves them. And then make jokes about slave ships and slave blocks and slave auctions in Libya. And say, I'm crazy, it doesn't exist, even though it's mainstream news. So this is the main threat, and the left is allied with them. So Tommy got cut off from the break. We're going to go back to him in a moment. I'm going to punch out of here and let him and Paul take over. They're allied with it, but I want to get his take on, sure, the dam's broken, we're beginning to win, but they're coming in with censorship in Europe, the UK, the US, saying shut us down, trying to pass laws. We can't criticize Islam. That's already the place in Germany, covering up their crime statistics. This is here. This is happening. So how does he see that playing out? Because look, it's Trump's 100 days coming up. He's going after radical Islam. He's building a wall. He's not letting in people from 7 countries that don't even have real passports, that don't even have working airports, most of them. Somalia, Libya, these places. You know, people with slave auctions, with collapsed airports bombed out, with crazy jihadis running in, where planes barely land and take off, with fake caliphate stamped, you know, where the Grand Imam of ISIS gives passports to Habib to get on planes and come over and blow stuff up. And they're acting like Trump's bad, trying to block that. So he's done a great job with the economy, a great job on just getting the stock market up, a great job on so many fronts. Is he perfect? No, but he's an American president, not a globalist. But the globalists are allied with Islam. And I want to get Paul's and, of course, also Mr. Robertson's take, Tommy's take on this after I leave. Briefly, we fund our operation selling super high-quality products. Anybody can see that InfoWars is now under as much attack in the United States. It's ridiculous. The